Hello, everyone. My name is George, and today I have a very special guest, all the way from the Netherlands. She is the reigning Miss Grand Netherlands, Melissa Bottema, and I'm so happy to talk to you finally. And I'm so excited to hear more about your preparations for the Miss Grand International pageant. So, hello and good
Yes.
morning to you.
My name is Melissa Bottema, Miss Grand Netherlands, and thank you for having me today.
In Miss Grand International, we like to, do a really fabulous introduction. Would you be able to do that in Miss Grand style? So, your name and your country.
Of course, I hope my sister isn't still sleeping because
Oh,
otherwise I will wake her. But no problem. My ear. My name is Melissa Bottema, your Miss Grand Netherlands.
yay! That was perfect. You have practiced. That's good. You have practiced.
And I'm really sorry
When you
for
get
my
to Vietnam.
sister.
I'm so sorry if I woke her up, but yeah, like you did great.
I gotta do what I gotta do.
Yes, you have prepared yourself. So when you get to Vietnam, you're all prepared and you're ready to say the name of your country. Yeah. So I have a couple of
Mhm.
questions and you just have to pick one. Okay, I'll give you two options.
Okay. Okay.
So coffee or tea,
Coffee.
winter or summer weather,
Summer.
chocolate or cheese,
Cheese.
heels or flat.
Heels.
Are you a morning person or evening person? Like, what do you like?
Definitely a morning person.
I can see that. Yes. Cats or dogs?
Oh, that's a hard one. Cats.
Beer or wine?
Wine.
Hills or beach?
Beach.
And the last one, dancing. Do you like dancing or singing?
Both. No, I actually had singing lessons, and I also won multiple contests on my school because I always was singing, and I still love to sing. I think I would be a little better at singing, so then it would be singing. Yeah.
That's amazing because I heard Mr. Nawat this year, he would really like to have contestants who could sing, maybe dance
Yeah.
as well. That'd be great for like the music concert. So if you win, it'd be great to have a concert similar to like last year. I mean, the reigning queen, Isabella and Engfa, they're all doing that. So maybe you could do
Yeah.
that if you're good at singing.
I
Yeah,
would.
like you said.
I would love to actually. Yeah.
Oh, that's perfect. Then you're in the right pageant. I was not sure how was you singing or dancing, but you said you're good at singing, so that's perfect.
Yeah, no, totally. Yeah, I actually grew up in like a gymnastics gym, so I mean, dancing wouldn't be too hard for me either. So that's good.
That's amazing. Can you tell us a little bit more about your education background? So, what have you studied?
Yeah, so I'm actually still studying. I study social science, also known as social work. The study is basically, you can see it as I am the support for people with mental health issues if they have questions or they need help on their mental health level, such as depression, or they have other questions, then they can come to me and I can help them solve those problems or look for the good path they have to take. If it's not with me, then maybe I can send them to someone else who can help them. So that I am doing currently. I also recently finished a minor in psychiatry. That is more the side of schizophrenia and psychosis because I'm really interested in how people are thinking and the psychology side. So I'm really happy I got the chance to further my knowledge on that also. And also further my knowledge on how to support people in, for mental health assistance. Yeah. And
Oh, that
besides
sounds
that,
great. Uh-huh.
yeah, I also am a gymnastics coach. I also studied for that actually, and I'm really grateful I can do that.
You're really good at gymnastics. You say you're quite flexible, so you like to dance. I think everything is kind of aligning for you with for the Miss Grand pageant because we like singing and dancing. So I think that's perfect for you.
Oh Yes, I can't wait. I love to. Singing, dancing is one of my things I love to do, mostly singing, as I said before. So, yeah.
Perfect. So before this pageant, Miss Grand International, have you competed in any other beauty pageants? And if yes, can you please talk about your previous pageant experience?
Yes, of course. Well, in 2020, I got the chance to represent my country in Miss Intercontinental. For me, it was a really great experience because I always wanted to join pageants, even when I was a little girl. So getting the chance to compete for my country was a really big honor to me. I've learned so much, and I think that what I've learned then I can also bring with me in my Miss Grand experience. So yeah, I am also really happy I got to experience it, and yeah, I ended up in the top 20 as well. So yeah, really happy. And then after, and Marit Bates, or Miss Grand Netherlands 2020, told me or asked me like, "Do you want to join Miss Grand?" Um, and in the beginning, I didn't know. I was like, "Am I ready to do this again?" Because being a beauty queen is working really hard. But I thought, after doing my research on Miss Grant, I felt like this could be a really great fit for me. So I started joining again, and I'm really happy I now get to wear the title of Miss Grand Netherlands.
I watched your performance at the previous pageant and you did really great. I remember you were, was it like a pastel, was it pink, like pinkish color, or like a lilac evening
Yeah,
gown? It looked
it
beautiful.
was. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, it was a purplish, pinkish
Uh,
dress. I really felt like a power woman in it. So from that moment, I knew this is the right dress for me. Well, thank you very much for your compliment as well.
no, welcome. So now you're in Miss Grand International, right? So what made you decide to join the Miss Grand Netherlands pageant?
And after I did some research on what Miss Grand stands for, I think being a beauty queen, it is really important to carry out a message. And for me, that message is mental health and bullying. Because of my personal experiences, when I was younger, I was bullied a lot. And bullying is a type of violence. So it really suited with my advocacy as well. Besides that, I love to, as I said before, I love to entertain people. I love to dance. And I feel like Miss Grant really gives you a platform to be creative. It is not just a platform where you can walk or wear a beautiful dress. It is really about your energy and your drive. And yeah, that is why I chose to join Miss Grand Netherlands.
Yes, and you talked about you are studying about social work, right? So charity work, which is also a big part of Miss Grand International Pageant, and I think that is super important. So I think everything you're doing at the moment, it feels that you're preparing for Miss Grand International your whole life. It feels that way.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. I always looked at Miss Grand International in the beginning as like, oh, am I experienced enough? Can I do this? But now looking back on it, I am really busy with preparing, of course, and now I feel like I'm finally ready. So yeah, I can't wait to travel to Vietnam and yeah, represent my country.
How would you describe yourself in 3 words? So describe Melissa in just 3 words.
Yes. Well, definitely disciplined, spontaneous, and energetic.
Perfect. Those are great words to represent a Miss Grand International because this is one of the only pageants where you can actually have fun. You don't have to be so
Yes.
serious all the time. You just can actually let your hair down and just have fun
Yes.
with all the contestants. So I think you are like the perfect fit to represent the country.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
Um,
much.
Speaking of beauty pageants, a little bit more, who is your favorite beauty queen and why?
Um, I think I really love our reigning queen, Miss Grand International, Isabella. When I look at her, I see a woman who is really. What I love in a beauty queen is elegance. And she has that type of elegance that I've never seen by another beauty queen. So I think the elegance and the way she speaks really kind, really slow, and you can really see that it comes from the heart. And I think that is such an important thing to have as a beauty queen. So yeah, I would definitely say Isabella Menin.
Yes, and when you meet her in Vietnam during the sash ceremony, you could just talk to her, maybe have like a chit chat, and just say like
Yes.
how much you admire her. I'm sure she'll be so happy to hear that.
Oh, yeah. I'm thinking of going to Vietnam and meeting her already makes me so nervous. I don't know why,
You don't
because
have to
of
be
course
nervous, no. Uh-huh.
I know, but it's of course it is. She's such a beautiful and great queen. So
Yes.
I mean, how could you not be a little nervous to like, yeah? But
But
I'm
she's
sure
very
it will be
friendly,
fine.
and yeah, you just get along with her, and she's just so nice because she has stayed with like 10 other contestants, like top 11 of the last year pageant for about a month, and they traveled in Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand, and they had a great time traveling throughout the Southeast Asia. So yeah, she's quite friendly. She's good at making friends. As you're from the Netherlands, how will you promote your hometown to the international viewers watching this interview?
Multi-diverse country. That is the word I was looking for. In the Netherlands, we have everything. We have such nice people, different cultures. Of course, we have Amsterdam. We have the best cheese. We have tulips, and I think it's so nice to just come visit the Netherlands and see what we actually have because living here, we have so much freedom. We have the right to speak our minds, and that is not in every country. So I think that is really important. And yeah, so just come and go here and see what Netherlands has to bring.
Yes, because I've heard a lot of great things about the Netherlands, especially you guys have great ecosystem in terms of sustainability. I think your lifestyle, like living a very green life. And also I heard there's
Yeah,
a lot of bicycles in the Netherlands. Is that true? Like
yeah.
people love to ride
Well,
bicycles.
yeah, true. So for me, that is of course really normal. So I tend to forget those things. But yeah, mostly if it's like not that long of a distance, we go
Uh-huh.
by bike. So for example, if I have to go with a train, and my train station is nearby, I just
Uh-huh.
go by bike. And actually, it is really easy to live here without a driver's license. I still don't have my driver's license. I'm currently working on it. I'm almost there. I will be doing it after Vietnam.
I was looking at your Instagram and I'm sure you're friends with the reigning Miss International Queen. Is it correct to say? Who's also from the
Yes,
Netherlands?
yeah, Solange. Yeah,
Yes,
well,
Solange.
she is a really close friend of mine, actually. I did multiple catwalk trainings with her, also to prepare her a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Um, And yeah, I actually competed against her when I did Miss Intercontinental.
Okay.
So yeah, she's such a kind-hearted person, and I'm really happy for her that she finally got to achieve the dreams she has for so long.
She
Yeah,
got
I was.
crowned.
Yeah, she did. I was watching the final, of course, and she was too stunned to speak when she won.
She was
But
so she
yeah,
looked like a Barbie. Like I'm sure you have seen the movie, right? Like she looked like
I
a
did.
living Barbie, and I was like, wow, so tall, beautiful eyes, blonde hair. And I think she's the first woman from Europe to win this pageant, Miss International Queen in the
Correct.
history. So I
Yeah,
was, yeah, I can see why she was surprised, but I kind of thought she was going to win after I heard the answers because she had the best answer in the top three. So I thought, okay, she's gonna win. But I just
yeah,
loved how pure her emotion was. The reaction was so like genuine.
yeah.
It was quite, yeah, it's something else. It was quite special.
Yeah, and also because she really did not expect to win.
Right.
She told me that she was going into it with a blank space, you know.
Uh-huh.
I'm just going to let people hear my voice and hear what I have to say. And that is all I can do. And that's what she did, and she won. So I'm really proud of her.
Talking a little bit more about your social work, can you please tell us about your social project that you're currently involved with? You did talk about it a little bit, but a little bit more in depth. Can you please talk about it? Social work, yes.
Yes, of course. So, as I was saying, when I was younger, I experienced a lot of bullying. People always told me I wasn't good enough, I wasn't worthy, etc. And when being younger, I never dared to talk about it because I thought people may see me weak or as not good enough. And by holding all these emotions to myself, I never dared to talk about it. And after, when I finally found the courage to open up about it and got to a psychologist, she told me I had post traumatic stress disorder. That is something that everyone can get by experiencing traumatic life events. And for me, that really was a turning point in my life. And from that moment, I knew I wanted to do something about it. Now, luckily, I am having a good mental health and I've been in treatment. So I'm fully recovered, but I still want to inspire other people and educate other people about that. So that is also why I started a platform called Let Your Story Be Heard, because even though I found the courage to open up about my mental health story, I feel like there are still a lot of people who don't have found the courage, or that a lot of people tend to forget the effects it has on someone's future when you're being bullied. So that is why I started the platform Let Your Story Be Heard. It is a platform where people can share their bullying stories, and it's mainly to educate other people and our younger generation, and let them be shown that, oh, this can actually have a really negative effect on someone's future. And that is why it's so important to always be kind. And yeah, that is why I also started it. I also share my own story. In 2 days, I also have an interview with a mental health platform, so we can together talk about how can we break around the stigma around mental health. I will also be posting that on my platform. So it's totally focused on mental health and educate people about the effects bullying has on someone's life.
So, what is your life motto in your life? Yeah.
Oh, my life motto in life. My life motto would be to always keep going, keep pursuing your dreams, even though people may say to you, you are not good enough, you are not worthy enough. Um, it wasn't for me if I wouldn't be standing here today talking to you. I'm now my authentic self and I allow me to be me. But when I was younger, I didn't. So yeah, just be you, keep going, you're going in the right direction, and just keep moving forward.
You seem really positive. I'm getting really great energy from you. So, who is the most influential person in your life who inspired you to be so positive all the time? Like,
Yeah,
who is the most influential person? Yeah.
yeah. So I think that definitely would be my parents, because you say that I'm really positive and they are also really positive. Um, yeah, that is actually the main thing. I think it is really important how your parents, how you grew up, how your
Uh-huh.
parents treat you, and if they treat you in a way, for me, for example, in a really positive way, you would also grow up with a positive mindset. And that is what my parents gave me. So yeah, I have to I have to thank them for giving me this positive energy, and also for always supporting me, and of course my pageant journey, and for always being there for me. And if I need to go somewhere really far away, and if they can, they will always bring me or help me and bring support wherever needed. So yeah, I hope that I can be just as good as a parent later when I have my children, just as they are.
I'm sure you will. And I'm pretty sure your family will
Thank
be there
you.
in Vietnam, right, to support you in the final event in
Yeah,
Vietnam. So they'll be really proud of
yeah.
you. Yes.
Thank you.
Speaking of being proud and happy, so what has been your most proudest achievement in your life so far?
Yeah. So I would definitely say winning Miss Grand International. As I said before, I was always a pageant girl by heart. I think when I was 11 or 12 years old, always watched pageants. It was such a big dream of mine, and now finally accomplishing it feels really good, and it feels like such a big thing for me to accomplish, and I am really grateful for that.
That's
So yeah.
amazing. We love that. So let's talk about more pageantry. I'm pretty sure you know the history of Miss Grand International. Europe has yet to win the golden crown of Miss Grand International. How do you plan to be the very first European Miss Grand International winner?
Yeah. So I think as a person, what I would add to the Miss Grand International organization is I'm not only a really kind hearted person, but I'm also, as I said before, really high disciplined. I understand the hard work you have to deliver, the dedication it takes to be the queen. Um, if I do something, I do it 100%, and I go all in. So of course, if you win, you have to live in Thailand for a year and leave everything behind, which may sound like a really big offer to make, but for me, it would be no problem. I would immediately do it. I would totally be in the culture, learn the Thai language, do everything that is asked from me. Just also because it is such a big dream of mine. And yeah, that is definitely what I would do and what I would bring to the table.
Yes, and I'll be so happy to see a change in the winners because, like I said, Europe has yet to win the Golden Crown. So it'd be really nice to see a new place winning the Miss Grand International title. I think it'd be amazing, quite refreshing, I would say. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm going to give it my all in Vietnam.
Yes.
Of course, it can be a really tough journey. You don't have much sleep. You are around a lot of people. You have to work hard every day, but that's what I'm meant to do. That's what I'm born for. So let the games begin.
Amazing. You seem ready. You have the right attitude and the right energy. I think you'll be fine. You'll be completely fine in
Thank you
Vietnam.
so much.
After the pageantry, so let's talk about your future ambitions. So, what is your future ambition after Miss Grand International?
Yes. So for me, obviously, it would be finishing my study. Because I won Miss Grand Netherlands, I had to pause my study for a moment. And that is mainly because when I do something, as I said before, I really want to focus. So I stopped my study for a year to totally focus on Miss Grand International. So after that, I will be completing my study, of course. Of course, I will be spreading my platform, Let Your Story Be Heard. I will continue to spread my message to let my voice be heard, but also let other people's voice be heard and be a voice for them if they need so. So yeah, that would be the main things. Thank you so much for inviting me. And even though we had some obstacles with like the planning, I am really happy I got the chance to talk to you. You're such a nice person. I love your personality. You're so bubbly. You're so lovely to talk to. You're open, and I really felt I got to connect with you. So thank you so much.
And guys, I had a good time talking to her. And if you enjoyed watching this interview, then make sure to click the like button, subscribe to this video, share this video on your social media, and also follow her on her Instagram, which you can see her handle on the screen right now. So make sure to follow her and support her in her journey to Miss Grand International in Vietnam.